From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Shane McClanahan. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
All right, ready to go here. And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran. That one outside. No. And this one is off and running. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Caminero grabs it on the run. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Alex Bregman. Just missed. McClanahan, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Next offering is fouled back. One out, bases empty. That's in there. That's strike two. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
And here is Devers. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Boston. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now in Tampa Bay, and on the mound in this one, Garrett Crochet. What do you look for here?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Bottom of the first. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And that's outside. Here comes a pitch. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Rafaela makes the catch. One down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Brandon Lau now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. Two down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Two outs, bases empty. Pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The other way. Hauls it in to end the inning. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Tropicana Field, now Tristan Casas.
Hey, what do you say now, Rays?
Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And that is out of play. And the 0-2. Up the middle. And that one handled. The throw to first. Out. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Trevor Story. And that misses. And that's ball 1. McClanahan. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Masataka Yoshida in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a ground ball to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Third out, and that ends the frame. Red Sox go down 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Abreu hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's Jansen to hit. Going on.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Out to short, Story. Throws to first in time. Christopher Morel next to hit for the Rays. That's down and in. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That misses. And now 2-0. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Abreu going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. McClanahan back to work. Abreu, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And Sugar Shane McClanahan gets his 2nd strikeout of the game.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now, Connor Wong. Fastball for a strike. Strike on the inside corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That's inside. 1-2 to count.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
The 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And stepping in is the speedy Cedar Rafaela. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. No throw. He's safe at first. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran will hit next. Move over to first, try to keep him close. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. Rafaela stands at second with 2 gone. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero. Swing and a foul out of play. That one inside, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 away.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Richie Palacios now at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Over to first.
He's out.
And a couple of quick outs. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johnny DeLuca. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. Still no score. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now here is Alex Bregman. Missed inside with the curve. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the
diving stop. Gathers and throws. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swings through that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Grounded out his first time. He swings and fouls one off.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. And we are still scoreless. Back here at Tropicana Field. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Inside. And that is ball 1.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. To the right side, Bregman fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now it's Brandon Lau. Caught looking his first time up. And the sweeper is off the plate.
1-0.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One gone, runner at first. Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Step off, throw to first. Lau back on a dive. Yo 1. And ball 1.
1-1.
Just missed. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Next offering is in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. He's 0 for 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That clips the corner. In the air to left center. Duran brings it in, and that'll do it. 1 left for Tampa, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Story now. And he pumps it a strike.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
That one inside, and the count is 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Low makes the play, and there's one down. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. 3-1 now.
3 balls,
he hasn't
1
fallen
strike.
behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
He goes down looking. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Struck out looking in his first at bat. Started to swing, held up. The Red Sox still looking for their first hit in this one. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. And he'll be safe at first.
They're going to tag him with the error right there. That's the right ruling, so still no hits for the offense, but maybe this free base runner gives him something to get up for. It also forces him to work out of the stretch now on the mound, so we'll see how it affects it.
Go ahead run on base. Connor Wong, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses, and that's ball 1. Abreu, the runner at first with 2 gone. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-1. Hit hard, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. And that one a little bit high. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
This one in the dirt.
2-0.
Nice job behind the plate there.
No.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
And there's the automatic. 2 outs.
3-1.
Couple of base runners at first and second. Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Full count.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Now batting Jarren Duran.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
The 0-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Goes down looking. Sox get 3 on the homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Rays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Has room, and he makes the catch. And next is the designated hitter, Christopher Morel. Flied to right his first time. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. The Red Sox leading by 3, last half of inning number 5. And there's the strike.
1-1.
Just missed. And that misses. 3-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Out on the drop. 3rd strike. 2 gone. And now Jose Caballero. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. That's in there.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Red Sox 3, the Rays nothing. On the mound now, Drew Rasmussen.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, and it stays fair. Man at first, nobody out. Devers now. And there's a foul ball. Devers, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Just off the inside edge. Action in the pen down there. Cole Sulser getting ready to go. Rodriguez getting loose as well. Right through there for a strike. Bregman on at first. Nobody out. On the ground, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. And that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. That one clips the outside corner. 0-1. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first.
He's out.
That's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 3, the Rays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Richie Palacios. Crochet back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Abreu flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
DeLuca batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Rays trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Lau at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And now the count is even.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. No advance, though. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground.
No,
and foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. The Rays strand just the one, still down 3-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And now 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Ball 1 there.
No. Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
In the air, left field, Palacios sizes this one up. That's out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Misses inside. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
2-0 to count.
Fastball for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
2 down, nobody on. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one ripped right center field. Going back on this one. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one is inside, ball one. Right side, Lau. Slings to first, and that is the inning. And the Red Sox lead one, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the seventh, now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Justin Slayton preparing to come on if needed. Chapman, a left-hander, also throwing. Now the 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. The 0-2. Into center. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe. Just off the inside edge.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Slings to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Garrett Crochet done for the afternoon, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Justin Slayton.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Danny Jansen. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
In the air, right field, Abreu moving back for this one. And that is that. New pitcher now, Manuel Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to third, and that one handled. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And a slider in there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Now around second, going for third. In there safely.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now it's Alex Bregman, 1 for 3. And that one upstairs, ball 1. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. And another ball. That one fouled off. And that misses off the outside edge. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers. 0 for 3 in this one. That one at the knees for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Gone. That one splashes down amongst the Rays. A 3-run dinger. It's 6-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Manuel Rodriguez is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Cole Sulser takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. 1 down.
And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Inside, just missed. And the 1-0. Fought off foul. To the right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first, 2 out. Two down, bases empty. Trevor Story will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Edwin Uceta, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Clevenger also getting ready. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. All Red Sox in this one. And that one misses up and in. Now 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
2-1.
swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Corrals it, and that is that. Devers goes deep for the Red Sox. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time, and that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Caballero, the next to hit, takes ball one. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
That one away inside. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's ball 4.
That's the ball. Take your base.
And the batter now, Richie Palacios. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's inside.
2-1.
Let's go, Rays.
Fastball is outside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
Full count.
Stays alive. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Two on with 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Two on, 1 out. Fastball for a strike at 95. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Yandy Diaz now. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper. Caballero on second. Palacios at first. 2 out of the inning.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Two on, 2 outs. Down low, it kicks away. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Outside corner, got him looking. So the Rays strand a pair. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Sulser back to work. Sulser, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a slider. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's down and in. And that drops in for a strike.
Full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. So a man at first, and now Wilyer Abreu. Just missed. Runner at first with no outs here. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
That's a slider for a strike. Grounded to third, could be 2. Over to second for 1. To Diaz. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 outs, base is empty. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. And that's in there at the knees. And he grounds one to the right side. Lau tosses to first. Out. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Red Sox 6, the Rays nothing. They turn things over to the southpaw, Renan Bernardino.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Lau. And that one is inside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That's too low. And the count is 2-0. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Low in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Lau at first, one gone. And another ball. Next offering is down low.
3 balls, no strikes.
And there's the automatic.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That one pushed foul. The Red Sox up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and that's the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay.